Hi, welcome back to the Weekly Pause. This week we are looking for the good. What does that mean? Well, there's a lot out there that's not going as, let's say, we thought it would. So what does looking for the good mean? It doesn't necessarily mean having rose-colored glasses on every situation. What it means is looking at something, knowing that, that probably isn't the way that I thought it would go, sitting with that for a little bit, feeling the emotion, whatever comes up for you, and then possibly maybe redirecting. Einstein said, you can't solve a problem with the same mind that created the problem. What is that? Well, for me, it's looking at things from a different lens. Maybe not a rose-colored lens, but taking the time to walk away, do something that resets and restores. And then when you come back, you might have a solution because your brain has settled a little bit from the emotional bulldog, and the wise owl comes in, and you might be able to find a solution to your problem. Or look for the good in the situation. Let's hear from our ambassadors and find out how they look for the good in certain situations.
How do I look for the good in situations? Generally, I take the time to breathe, meditate, and then formulate a plan. I found that over the last 6 months, things are always adapting, so I'm constantly looking for new ways to just shift, change, take a deep breath, and go with the flow.
Hello, my name is Jerry Lopez with Eagle Valley Behavioral Health and My Future Pathways. In ways that I'm grateful and practice gratitude, but also find the good in people and in situations, is I always acknowledge and put myself in the shoes of these people that I encounter, and I always think of ways that I can help, but if there's no ways that I can help, I tend to let it go. Another thing that I do is I think about the big picture. I think about the situation that I'm in and how there are better days ahead. So I'm always thinking about those days. It could be a really bad day, but there's also really good days. We just have to make it there. And lastly, one of the biggest things that I like to teach the kids that I mentor is we have to live immediately. We always talk about all these things that we're grateful for, and we always push it to tomorrow or next week or next month even, but let's do them right now. Think of things that you're grateful for, whether it's in a sport that you love, or a relationship that you're in, or a family member that you haven't spent time with, and do it immediately because tomorrow's never promised.
Thanks, Jerry and Yvonne, for your words of wisdom. If you have a minute, check out FDR's Man in the Arena speech. You might look at things a little bit differently.